Welcome back to Young Tripp Reactions. The next video we're going to do is teen girl is now brain dead after TikTok trend of taking Benadryl. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification, join the Young Tripp family. If you have any videos that you run across that you want to hear me react to on the channel, post it in my community tab or send it to me through direct message over on Instagram. If you have anything personally going on in your life or something like that that you want more awareness brought to the situations similar to things that you've seen on my channel, police type stuff or just anything absolutely insane that you may have going on that you already have like a lot of media coverage on it, just want some more, send that to me through direct message over on Instagram. Also, come follow me over on Instagram because I post over there as well too. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell notification and join the Young Tripp family. And let's get into this.
And welcome back to The Factor Uncensored. A 15-year-old Oklahoma girl, Lee Preston, has tragically lost all brain activity after attempting to the viral Benadryl challenge on TikTok. Her family describes her as a happy teen who never experimented with drugs. The trend encourages kids to overdose on the common allergy medication just to hallucinate for views. This reality that is forcing
there is nothing worth your life with trying to, do something on a social media platform. There's so many different things that you can do on a social media platform. I mean, you could blog your day and blog. You can do reaction videos like what I'm doing right now. You could also do music, like I also do that. So I do reaction videos and make my own music. I have a professional producer. People who been watching my channel know all of this. I have plenty of my own songs. Now I found my second niche, obviously, with doing reactions. So a person could blog, they can do reactions. If you are good at music, you could sing or rap and do reactions like what I do. You could, blog your day plus do something else. But so many people want to try to go viral on TikTok. I've always looked at TikTok as like a one-hit wonder thing anyway. YouTube and Instagram is really the sites where you actually grow your platform and blow up and things like that. I have pretty much all my songs, like snippets of my songs on my Instagram. I obviously post some of the stuff about my reactions so people can come and check them out on my channel as well too. But I've always looked at TikTok as like a one-hit wonder, or you gotta you're in competition with a whole bunch of other people because a whole bunch of other people are doing the same things as you. I've never looked at it as the same as Instagram or or YouTube or Facebook or anything like that. Facebook is actually became more like an everyday thing for everybody. But Instagram and YouTube is like the thing for content creators. TikTok, like to me, now I know there's other people that may look at it as, oh, TikTok is the thing too, like YouTube, it's YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. But I just never really seen TikTok to be that. I've seen most people who go on there and it's a one-hit wonder show. But that's just me. But yeah, let's get back into it. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell notification to join the Young Tripp family.
conversations, kids to overdose on the common allergy medication just to hallucinate for views. This reality that is forcing tough conversations with families at home. Tonight, we spoke with mother Dale Lynn Settle and her daughter Kendall Settle about the issue. Dale Lynn, we wanted you to bring your daughter Kendall. Kendall, have you heard of this challenge? Your thoughts about it?
Unfortunately. Yeah, it's very unfortunate to see that girls and other boys my age doing dumb trends like this. And to be honest, it shouldn't even be a trend. But my generation we're not all wrapped too tight. So it's very unfortunate to see other people following dumb trends online.
And Kendall, when you see trends like this and other things that are going on with your generation, are you scratching your head wondering what is going on here?
Yes, I'm like, it's very odd to me because I'm looking at these posts and I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna scroll now because yeah, I'm not entertaining that. But it does suck to see like other people watching this and like, okay, let me try that. And let me do that. And it's like, y'all are very easily influenced by these so-called trends.
And do you ever tell your friends, what are you doing? That's crazy. Don't do that. You can get into a lot of trouble. You can harm yourself. Or do you have friends around you like that? Maybe all of your friends are just as smart as you.
No, I do like tend to hang around with smarter individuals, but I am around other people, especially from where I grow up around at my school. There are some that do like to try interesting challenges and for the fun of it, just like get together, let's do this, this and that, see what we can get away with. And it's like, okay, guys, like this is not fun to take part in, but when it's like people your age, who are you to tell me not to do this? You know what I mean?
And Dale Lynn, you must be proud to hear your daughter talking now, so adult, despite what's surrounding her on social media, maybe on campus, at school, to see that she has turned away from the foolishness that's out there on social media. Your thoughts in hearing her speak tonight?
Let me tell you, I was worried for a while. I didn't know this was going to be my product, but I'm so happy that she has turned out the way that she has. She just graduated from high school, so she made it all 4 years. She's going to Kansas to play volleyball. She's just doing a phenomenal job, and so I'm super proud of her. But more importantly, I'm proud of the individual that she is. She's very individualistic. She doesn't have to go along with everyone. Her dad and I have taught her, if you have to stand alone, stand alone. And so she has been able to do that. And she's such a great role model for her siblings. And even for me, just hearing her talk, I was not this wise at 17. I was not telling my friends not to do, certain things. But I remember hearing my mom say, if your friends jump off a bridge, would you jump off one too? And so basically that's kind of how I taught her. And just to see that she's listened to the things that we've shared with her, it really is a fulfilling feeling.
Well, Dale Lynn, great job in raising her. You should truly be proud. Really quick, Dale Lynn, your thoughts in the last minute we have here about young people putting their lives in jeopardy, on the line, in one case losing their life for this Benadryl challenge.
Yeah, I was just telling Kendall, I think that the issue is that these young kids don't understand what the risk is. They see the reward, which is the attention that they receive from it, the notoriety. Everybody wants to be TikTok famous, and so they're not able to really see the risk involved. And honestly, what this conversation really did for me was it made me say, let me have a conversation with my other children. Let me make sure that they are also being wise, that they're also making, smart choices and smart decisions. And so I think all parents, we need to do the same thing.
Well, thank you so much, Dale Lynn. And of course, Kendall, congratulations on the great job. We're so proud of you here at The Factor. Maybe you can come back later during college and be one of our guests,
Yes,
be an expert like your mom on the show. We appreciate you. And congratulations on graduating. And of course, we'll look forward to your future.
Yes, thank you so much.
Don't go anywhere. We'll have a professional opinion on the other side of the break about this disturbing trend.
This fan has been running for 3 weeks
yeah.
straight. My bedroom is still 91 degrees at night, and my power bill is $340 a month. Now
Skip
watch
it right
this.
now.
You plug this in, you press one button, give it 90 seconds. Come back and feel that. The room just dropped 30 degrees.
This program is being brought to you by Jim Adler, the Texas Hammer.
And welcome back to The Factor Uncensored. Before the break, we examined the deadly reality of the viral Benadryl challenge, but it begs a much bigger question. Why are teens willing to risk their lives just for clicks? Tonight, we are continuing our conversation, shifting the focus to the dangerous psychology behind these extreme trends and the ultimate price of chasing TikTok fame. We also want to hear from you. Text us 713-581-9914. Now on to our guest here in the studio. We have with us licensed professional counselor Abe Turner. Abe, when you hear young people willing to risk it all, do you think they're realizing what they're putting at risk?
No, actually, I don't. I think for them, I think they're looking for the moment, the excitement of the moment. They're trying to get the buzz, the feel, and they're trying to really connect. So if you think in many ways, social media has become our public square. And so a lot of teens are looking for that connection to something beyond what they can see every day. And so they're participating in these challenges saying, hey, someone look at me, someone connect with me. And so that's what I'm saying.
Can we break through their shield and get to them the point that you could risk your life, or they're just not hearing that right now? They're blinded by the attention they're getting on social media.
I think we could. I think it's a conversation we have to have with teens, and we have to be very candid about it. We can't shy away from it. We can't sidestep it. We have to say, hey, there are some very real risks to this. And I think that there is also a responsibility for these social media platforms to put warnings on them. Say, hey, this challenge, there is a potential for a risk factor that has to be considered if you participate in these challenges.
And of course, we're seeing right now in England where they're trying to ban anyone under 16 from social media, period. Yes. But is this a bigger societal problem that we have because we have grown-ass adults looking for attention on social media?
Well, when you think about those adults were teens first. Mm-hmm. So they started out.
They never grew out of it?
So, we had a moment where, now people are looking, again, for that connection. I think we really saw it explode during the pandemic, and we saw a lot of adults, even a lot of teens, again, seeking out, wanting to find that connection because they were not getting it there locally in their community.
And so whose responsibility is it to reach these young people? Would you put the responsibility in the lap of the parent first? Like, this is your child. Make sure you realize what they're doing. In this case, out of Oklahoma, the father said this is the 5th time his daughter did that. But he and his wife were not together. He was not allowed to call the house and have contact. So there's a whole nother issue there. But should parents be aware, number one, of what their children doing, and if they find out, address it immediately?
Absolutely. I think the responsibility is with the parents. I think that you have to look and see, okay, what does this activity look like? What are they doing? How are they leveraging the internet? Do I need to put some safety protocols in place? Do I need to maybe even limit the amount of access they have to certain sites? But then beyond that is that when they are seeing that, as the parents saw with the young lady there in Oklahoma, is that knowing who to reach out to. What is the next step from there? Because it's one thing to say, I see this thing. It's another thing to say, here's where I'm going to go to for help.
We have one viewer who says parents need to be more nosy when it comes to our kids. No damn locked doors, right? We need to walk in when we need to walk in and figure out what's going on with them. But
also, I think, too, from a parent and child perspective, you have to create the opportunity for them to feel safe to have that communication. Far too often, I think with a parenting-child dynamic, sometimes it's like, it is a closed door. You can't talk to me about things that you might be experiencing or even going through. And so I think with parents, there's an opportunity to pivot even here and say, hey, I want to hear what you're going through.
We have a viewer who says, parents, don't be friends, be parents. Is that kind of the opposite of what you just said, have that conversation, or is it do what I say and I'm going to keep you alive?
Well, I think it's a little bit of both. I think that it's okay to have rules. I think that a parent is going to there's going to be limits to behaviors. There's going to be natural consequences of behaviors. But I also think that you also have to create that space where that child feels comfortable saying, hey, this is something I'm interested in. This is something I want to try. My peers, my friends, they're all trying this. What do you think about it?
Abe, should parents be in fear of just taking the phone away, especially if they're paying for it?
Well, I would say if you think about but why? Why would you need to cut off communication where you could teach responsible use of social media? You could leverage that opportunity and say, hey, this is how I want you to leverage social media.
All right, one viewer says we need to go back to a village raising a family and, of course, a child. Abe, thank you for joining us here on The Fact.
Advertising, y'all. Can't skip it right now.
Discover the perfect balance of elegance, innovation.
Yeah, I think for these young people today, parents need to be more involved. At least if you don't want to go in their room, text them. If they don't respond in a little while, go and check on them. Obviously, the father said that the father and the mother said that she tried this before and that she stayed alive. But I mean, every time you do that, it's a risk. Every time you do that, and obviously her parents are saying that she never experimented with drugs, but obviously she did because she experimented with this because she saw her friends doing it. You got to be able to do your own thing and not necessarily do exactly what your friends are doing. Do your own thing. Say, yeah, no, I don't want to do this. I'm cool with this. But then if your friends are doing this, maybe this is a good thing to do. But this one isn't a good thing to do. And this whole thing with the Benadryl stuff is definitely not a thing to be doing. Especially you're experimenting with drugs and you've never experimented with drugs before in your life. And all of a sudden you think, oh, I can try this because my friends is doing it. And then you take it, once or twice or 3 times. And yeah, okay, it's cool. You did it. I would have just never done it again. But obviously she wanted to continue to do it. And then did it one time again. And now she's never going to be able to do anything ever again. So yeah, I think parents should definitely be very much involved with the youngins today because technology and these social media sites are definitely taking over. But I would rather do like what I'm doing right now, making a whole reaction video to the whole situation, or also like how I do music. You can do so many different things on social media now these days. You can blog and do reactions, or be like me, do music and do reactions, or there's so many things that would be much safer than trying to risk your life, trying to impress friends or get views and clicks. I average about K's and K's and K's of views on multiple of my videos, 4K views, 5K views, 7K views, hours upon hours of watch time, likes upon likes, views upon views. And I know other, YouTubers and other people as well too, who do reactions and music or do something else, do reactions and something else on their channel and getting tons and tons of views, and they're not risking their lives. But we know that young people, you're not usually, your brain's not usually fully developed until about, until you about reach, 24, 25 years old. And so these are people fresh up out of high school, 18, 19 years old, 20 years old, or even younger, 17, 16 years old. Usually it's around, 15, 16, 17 years old usually, and doing these crazy trends. But definitely for parents to look out for their kids, talk to them, and for friends that know that this isn't right either, look out for your friends, for the ones that's not participating and saying, hey, I don't think this is a good idea. Let me know what y'all think. I'll have the original video pinned at the top of the chat and in a link in the description. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell notification and join the Young Tripp family. If you have any videos that you run across that you want to hear me react to on the channel, post it in my community tab or send it to me through direct message over on Instagram. Also, come follow me over on Instagram because I post over there as well too. If you have anything personally going on, like things that you've seen on my channel that you want me to help you bring more awareness to it, anything like police stuff or anything like this, like you're seeing me do right now, the video on the situation about the Benadryl stuff, send all that to me over on direct message over on Instagram. We can talk about it and I can probably help you bring more awareness to it. You know, any police stuff or anything like that, just whatever. And we can talk about it and see if it fit the channel. Also, come follow me over on Instagram because I post over there as well too. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell notification and join the Young Tripp family. And I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.